friends, welcome back to my video. Today is going to be a little bit of a grocery haul, and then I'll also give you a update about my little seedlings. So today is the first time I've gone to the grocery store during the 3 Rivers Challenge. My goal was to make it 3 to 4 weeks, so we made it 3 weeks, and I mainly needed some milk, some fresh fruits and veggies to kind of help keep my kids happy. I could go fine with frozen veggies and canned fruit, you know, all those kind of things. My kids don't really want to do that quite yet, and that's okay. We're working our way into those kind of things. So I will show you what I got. First up is milk. I got 1, 2, 3, and hopefully 3 gallons will last us about 3 weeks, 3 more weeks. I would have bought more milk, but the best date I could find was December 9th. So that's kind of pushing it for 3 weeks. My guess is the milk won't last that long because my kids like to drink milk, but I got 3. I don't really have a lot of room in my fridge to fit more. So if I could, I would. We got 2 bags of cuties. At this time of year, it's kind of a fun little vitamin C snack to keep, you know, the bodies going. I don't buy them often. I also got a bunch of bananas. They're fairly green, and I'm hoping that means they'll just last a little bit longer. We also got my half and half. This is my favorite half and half. They had 2 in the store. One was horribly dented, and so I only got 1. They last a really long time in the fridge, which I like. Some organic yogurt for the kids. Here was my splurge purchase today. Ooh. 2 pounds of strawberries and blueberries. We buy blueberries once or twice, maybe 3 times a year. We have 8 blueberry plants, so once our blueberries get going here they don't really produce good till May, June. We will make enough jelly pretty much for the year off of our blueberries, and I freeze a ton to eat throughout the year with like cobbler's pies, or I'll make into more jelly, fruit sauces, that kind of thing. So these were a splurge today. Prices are going up for us here in Mississippi, and it's fun. You okay? And then I got a little thing of lettuce. You need some water, okay. I got a little thing because mainly it's gonna be me. Our greens just aren't ready yet, and I'm impatient. So that was another splurge. Ooh. I also got a cabbage. My cabbages are gone. So we got a cabbage. I hate buying cabbage at Walmart. I'd much rather buy the cabbage from the local farm. It's not time for it yet. So I can't do that. And then also got, okay, I am on the hunt for the perfect sponge that lasts, that's reusable, that I don't feel like I throw away every week, because I go through sponges so fast. I don't always like to use my dishwasher. I honestly prefer to wash dishes by hand. So I'm trying out these Tough Scrub sponges. They are, you can either wash them in the dishwasher or the washing machine. It's a microfiber on one side and then a scrubby pad on the other. It's a 2-pack. They're like $3 at Walmart. I will keep you updated if they work. If not, whatever. And then a couple spray bottles. I like these ones. They're only like $1 at Walmart. And you guys, sometimes kids and messes, trying to get the kids on board with, if we make a mess, we grab the cleaner and we wipe it up. And instead of using my glass ones, we're gonna use some plastic ones because you guys kids. And then the cutest little things. I'll be sad the day my kids don't match monster truck shirts. So 1 for each of them. We're going to Monster Jam in March. It is our annual thing that it started with my son. and he's obsessed with monster trucks. So we're all going, and you know, kind of a fun little treat. If you don't buy Garanimals from Walmart for kids, I love them. They work so good, they last. I don't buy brand new clothes often from stores these days. We do a lot of resale shopping, thrift stores, that kind of thing, but for a special occasion, I will. And these are something they will wear for a while, especially my daughter. She does not grow very fast. Oh, and, okay, one more seed. I don't have any patty pan squash, or they call them bush scallop squashes. So I grabbed these. I want to add them. Every time I try to grow them, I get one or two of them squash bugs. So this year I am trying something different with my squashes. I'm going to grow some in my front yard and some in my green stalks. So we'll see. So I grabbed these because I think they're delicious. And now I'm going to put all this away. At least it's not a big grocery haul. I still feel like it cost $1 million. And then here in a little bit, I will show you my seedlings and how they are going. Welcome back, friends. I was going to show you this yesterday and life happened, kids happened, and sometimes, you know, it all happens. So today I wanted to show you how my seedlings are going, how everything's growing. I'm pleasantly surprised because last year I utterly failed at seed starting. I didn't have a good light. I don't think I had a good system. Things sprouted, nothing grew. So it's just been so much better this year. I don't know how else to put it. I overshot how much tomato seeds to plant. And so I've got a bunch. And I guess we're gonna grow a lot of tomatoes this year, which I don't mind doing. So let me flip you around and show you how everything is going. All right, so here is my seed setup. It is looking good. You can see all that green. So if you saw one of my last videos, I brought in my jalapenos, also called natapenos, in here because there's actually blooms on them. This is my lime tree. They're in just because we are hitting freezing temperatures. The nights where it's gonna be like high 30s and up, I'm sticking them back outside because I don't want to shock them too much. I'd like to kind of keep them how they are. For my peppers that are in here, by March, we're getting warm weather. So it's just kind of, I'm just babying it along. So you'll see those in here. My dog ate one of them. You know, it's what happens when you still have a puppy. Over here, I did make a change. I have my pineapple planted finally. We grew this from a pineapple we bought and it's growing, but I've been so lazy and not potting it. So I just finally did. My tomato, if you can see back behind this, is growing so good. And on the other side are my peppers. So I shared this on a video. I have jalapenos and bell peppers here, overwintering, hibernating. I don't know what else you want to call it. It's whatever. They're here. We're trying this. If it's a loss, it's a loss. If not, that's okay. We're going to keep going. And then here's my lime tree again. I'm so excited for the amount of blooms. I mean, look at this. Isn't this nuts? Blooms in January. Just blows my mind. And some of them are already starting little tiny limes. So anywho, here are my seedlings. Let's start down here on the flowers. My marigolds have started going a little wild. So I think I'm gonna have to transplant these a little sooner than I realized I would, but that's okay. Zinnias are doing the same thing. These are 2 flowers I can put out fairly soon, so I'm not worried. I have some other things going. Some of these seeds were all from the General Dollar, Dollar Tree, and they were just, I got them so cheap. I wanted to experiment with them. So if not all of them come up, it's not going to hurt my feelings, but I'm still hoping more germinate because some of them did take a while to germinate. So they are coming along. You can see my chamomile back here and this very, very sad celery that I don't think our experiment's going too well. Next up, we have a tomato that is growing all up into my lights, and I actually need to snip those blooms off so it just keeps going. Look at these roots. Isn't that nut? This tomato is from this guy down below. So it's really fun. You can propagate tomatoes so easy. And then here are, look at these, all tomatoes, some back there. These are tomatillos. Let me stand up. These are tomatillos. They look super similar to tomatoes because they both have the hairy root stems. The one thing that I'm not too worried about with my tomatoes, especially these ones being kind of leggy, is that you can plant tomatoes deep to give them a better root structure. So I can plant them, you know, as deep as I need to. So I have a ton of tomatoes. So we have tomatillos, I have some ground cherries, peppers are making their way, dill is coming. I'm trying my dill early this year. Normally I would just plant it outside, but because we get hot so fast, my dill always bolts. It is frustrating and I can never save enough. So I wanted to start it extra early this year. And so I'm very, very surprised on how all of it is growing. And then everything else I will start outside. The one thing I do need to start next is loofahs. And I've kind of been putting it off because I'm scared, but I want to get a head start with them since all of this is going. Up here, I still have a Christmas cactus or Easter cactus, not quite sure. That was a gift. I finally planted my arrowhead philodendron. This is a ZZ plant up here. This is, it's a laurel of some kind. It was a shrub, but I got it in the greenery set for my husband and grandma's funeral. And it's finally growing new leaves. Everything on it died. So I'm going to transplant it here soon and see if we can keep it going. And then a snake plant. And this is what I've been using to help feed it. Not every time, but every other kind of time. This how do you even say it? Espoma, tomato and garden food. You only need like a half a cup for a quart. So it's just kind of great to help give it some extra fertilization. The one thing I've really learned living here in Mississippi from last year's garden season is that we have to fertilize fairly fast. Because last year we got more than double our annual rainfall. We're now at like 60 to 75 inches of rain a year. And by like, it was like October 1st or middle of October, we were like at 120 inches already. So we got a ton of water last year, and that basically started causing like topsoil from our grass eroding. My garden beds were just getting so depleted because it was so much rain. And I've built up my garden beds to kind of drain well because we have a lot of clay soil here, not a ton of topsoil in places. And so it drains well, so, you know, nothing holds water, but it was like so much water. Things were just soaking. It was a really bad year for gardening for me. And I had things rot on the ground, which is so frustrating. But this year I have high hopes, I have more goals. So we're just gonna keep going. Well, friends, I started this video with a Walmart haul and then updating you on my seeds. But I wanted to update you on a few other garden things I've picked up elsewhere. So let me show you. First up is I got a blackberry bush. I'm excited. We have two in our, it's about to fall. We have two blackberries currently in our backyard. I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but I know we don't have this variety. And the two we do have, I know needs to cross-pollinate. So I wanted to pick up another one because we like blackberries. And I want to add a few more. We have 8 blueberry bushes. 6 of them are super well established and thriving. They produce so much. So we want to get, some blueberries. We have blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries. Our strawberries we started last year, same with our blackberries. So I'm hoping we get a little bit more this year. So we're gonna add this one in. I got it at Tractor Supply. So if you are in a Tractor Supply area, let me show you. So today we stopped at Dollar Tree. It's one of my favorite things to pick up random garden things very inexpensively. We grabbed a cornflower plant it's a cornflower grow kit. And cornflower is echinacea. That's why I couldn't remember often. Echinacea. My echinacea plant is the one thing that died on me this past year. It wasn't doing very good. So I'm excited to start a new one. It'll be fun for my kids. We picked up some seeds. 2 helichrysum and 2 California poppy. There's 4 seeds for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Super exciting. Helichrysum, I've heard so many good things about it for like your skin and healing. So I really want to grow some and then make some infused oil. And poppies, I think, are just gorgeous. I grew up in California, so I want to add a little bit here. Ooh, I think it would be super fun. And then I grabbed 3 pairs of garden gloves. I like these cottony garden gloves. They have a little bit of the plastic on the bottom. And then I like some of the grippy things because sometimes I don't want fully your hands in the dirt. Most of the time I really don't mind, but I do like having some garden gloves. And I don't know about you, but I ruin garden gloves in a heartbeat. So I like cheap ones, and they're cute, they're colorful. All right, Nora was with me, so she insisted we got some garden signs. My son is obsessed with the color blue, so we had to get him the blue truck. And then we got a red tractor, and she had to get the VW. So these will go around the yard, and they're just cute. You know, I like to try to involve the kids as much as I can with garden stuff to keep their interests involved, really. All right, and then I grabbed 3 bunches of fake flowers because I have a wall hanging behind me, and I think you could have put like succulents and stuff in it. It's not that great to actually put dirt and water and soil in it. So I put fake flowers from the Dollar Tree and it was time to get some new ones. So for $3, I have a decorative things all year long. So that will go there. I picked up 2 of these because I was so interested in them. They say jumbo garden bag. I'm not quite sure if it's a grow bag or what. It's in liters. I'm not sure what 48.6 liters is. I'll have to figure that out. But I'm excited. If it's a grow bag or just something, I could use these. And I will find a way to use these. So that's exciting. And then in here, I picked up a little Sift Strainer because these fit in canning jar funnel really good, and it's just easy to strain things out when you're making things. I found these, they call them plant trolleys. So they're trays you can put your plant in, and they have wheels on the bottom. And I wanted them to roll around my backyard, maybe even a couple house plants. They're just great. They came in a few different colors. I really like terracotta-ish colors. I know they won't last forever because I've gotten other plant items from the Dollar Tree, but I saw them and I wanted to grab them while I can because soon we are going to do a big garden cleanup together. And I will show you my garden and how I'm going to start getting things ready to start, I want to say like the winter seeds. I add some more spinach and lettuce, some peas and some things like that. It's all time to start that now. So I'm going to be working on that here in the next couple weeks and start playing with some garden stuff. I'm just so excited for garden stuff, you guys. So thank you guys for joining me and watching all my little videos. I have a blast making these and sharing them with everybody who likes this kind of stuff because I enjoy it so much. So I'm off. I have one kid asleep and I'm gonna go enjoy lunch in peace. I'll talk to you guys later. See you for the next one. Bye.